If you're using Copilot agent mode in VS Code, MCP is the next step to enhance your workflow. When you use agent mode and enter a prompt, the model can trigger tools provided by Copilot agent to carry out different tasks. With MCP, you can go further by installing custom tools from any MCP-compatible server, giving your coding assistant the power to do more. For example, read and write files, query databases, call APIs, and even manage GitHub issues and pull requests. Once an MCP server is added, its tools become available directly within agent mode. So, what exactly is MCP? MCP, or Model Context Protocol, is an open standard that enables AI models to interact with external tools and services, such as file systems, databases, and web APIs, through a unified interface. You can think of MCP like a USB-C port for AI, just as USB-C offers a universal way to connect devices to chargers, displays, and other accessories. MCP offers a consistent way to link AI models with various tools and data sources. MCP follows a client-server architecture. MCP clients like VS Code and Claude Desktop send requests to MCP servers and request actions on behalf of the AI model. MCP servers provide one or more tools that expose specific functionalities through a well-defined interface. The Model Context Protocol, MCP, defines the message format for communication between clients and servers. It defines how tools are found, used, and how they send back results. MCP servers can run locally on your machine or be hosted remotely. You can set up an MCP server either for a single workspace or for all your workspaces. To enable it for a specific workspace, add an MCP JSON file to your project's VS Code directory. To enable it globally, go to VS Code settings and search for MCP. From the search results, check the box for the chat MCP enabled property. This will make the MCP server available across all your workspaces. Now, let's see an example of an MCP server. We'll set up Playwright MCP server that offers browser automation capability using Playwright Automation tool. Playwright MCP server allows LLMs to interact with web pages by using structured accessibility snapshots, eliminating the need for screenshots or visually tuned models. To install the Playwright MCP server, you can either run the provided command in your terminal or click the VS Code link on the Playwright MCP GitHub page. You'll be prompted to grant permission to open VS Code. Once you allow it, you'll see an option to install the server. Clicking this option will automatically add the necessary JSON configuration to your VS Code settings file. To view and manage the list of configured MCP servers, you can run the MCP list servers command from the command palette. Here you can see your newly installed Playwright server. Congratulations! You are ready to connect with your first MCP server. Next, create a markdown file containing the details of your prompt. This prompt will guide the LLM to generate the desired outcome. Then, open the Copilot chat window. You'll notice that the prompt file has been automatically included as context for the chat. Next, enable the agent mode. Now we are ready to write the task details for the server. Navigate to learningexpressway.com. Search for 30 Days Self-Discovery Journal. Add it to the cart. Click Checkout. Confirm that user is taken to the payment page. Now, let's run this prompt. Copilot agent has started analyzing the requirements. First, the agent broke down the scenario into clear, actionable steps to automate the flow using Playwright MCP server. Notice how it asked for a permission before using the MCP server to navigate to the digital downloads product listing page on the website. Next, it scanned the page snapshot and identified the product titled 30-Day Self-Discovery Journal. Once found, it asked for permission to click on the product and open the detail page. When on the product page, the agent asked us if it can click the Add to Cart button. After adding the item to the cart, it waited for the cart notification pop-up to appear and then asked if it can click the Checkout button from that pop-up. Once the Checkout button was clicked, the agent confirmed that the flow had successfully reached the payment page. With all steps completed, the Copilot agent generated a Playwright test based on this recorded sequence of actions. It then created a new test file, implemented the test in TypeScript, and attempted to run the test. At this point, the agent realized Playwright hadn't been set up in the project yet, so it took care of installing and configuring Playwright. Once the setup was complete, it ran the test in all 3 major browsers: Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. The test passed in all of them, confirming that the entire flow, from browsing the product to reaching the payment page, was working correctly and had been successfully automated. Next, I opened the HTML report to check the execution results. Amazing, all looks good. Next, I manually ran the test in headed mode to see the full automated flow in action. And success. The test passes in all of them. That confirms the full flow is working and now fully automated. If you would like to try more tools, you can explore the official server repository for a wide range of community and official tools, from file operations to database queries and beyond. MCP is a fairly new standard, and its ecosystem is growing quickly. As more developers start using it, more servers and tools will become available for you to add to your projects. MCP servers can execute code on your machine. To stay safe, only use servers from trusted sources and make sure to review the publisher and server configuration before enabling them. You have full control over which MCP tools to use from any server. In agent mode, select the Tools button in the chat view and toggle specific tools on or off as needed. You now have a solid understanding of how to use the MCP server to enhance your workflow. To dive deeper into the Model Context Protocol, be sure to check out the official MCP documentation.